Hello all, greetings from Finland. I am Hiram Kulkarni and my colleague Kari Lohivuori with me. Hello Kari.
Hello everybody. Nice to see you all again.
Yes, okay. So Silicon is celebrating something very special which we all, CCE Finland and Silicon team is very proud of. Silicon will be the first Karnataka's model national education policy school, NEP model school. And for that, we are here today. So congratulations, Silicon team, and congratulations to entire CC team and working together for this part. So I'm here with Kari to discuss about what has been the vision for Silicon City as a school, and as well as how we are going to guide the bigger network of education in India with the help of Finnish education and with the help of national education policy. So, Kari, let's discuss briefly about what exactly happened over the last 1 year of our work with Silicon, and as well as what is our future vision for that part. So, how do you think that first, let's come to the national education policy itself and the Finnish history of education and Finnish role of education. How do you see the similarity, differences, and what do you see as a kind of where is a synchronous way of learning together for each country? What are your comments on that?
Well, I've been very amazed to read and hear that the NEP, the Indian new educational policy, has very much the same as the Finnish curriculum, and when we started to develop our school in the 70s and therefore forward, and it's amazing to see that the Indian teachers and educators have seen the same kind of things being important as we saw here in Finland. One thing is getting away from learning by heart into going to skills. And this may be one of the big ideas behind it, so that students are learning skills that they can use in all subjects and in all their learning from a small child, kindergarten, up to university level. And this, let's say, this wisdom going through the whole curriculum in India and in Finland, I think that's a very amazing thing, bringing us together, these two countries.
Superb. So practically, I think the maybe we can learn a lot of things what the Finland has done in the past, and I think we can even plan as a part of India's work, where we can even envision some of the bottlenecks as well as problems that may come in the future, and then we can learn each other from the process. So I think that's the biggest work that we are working with the Silicon in this entire process. So do you think that for the last 1 year, CC has been working, you have been working with the Silicon's leaders as well as with the teachers for the pedagogical leadership program? Do you think some of the things which have been implemented as a part of innovation, are you can be able to see highlight few areas where you can see real progress happening?
Well, I can see one thing which I think is the crown of this year is the library, the learning environment that they've built in Silicon. Maybe earlier when we started our cooperation together, I spoke how we found it very important that in our school the library was the heart of the school, and through the library we brought reading, the enthusiasm of reading and using literature as the main part of learning skills, and from there it then broadening to all subjects. And now we see in Silicon so quickly they've built this kind of environments where they are now doing amazing work, and Principal Sumalini, who put big effort into it, bringing modern furniture and the main thing, bringing the whole idea and encouraging teachers to start using the library as a learning center. That's been an amazing thing.
Yeah, I think definitely. Actually, we all witnessed that actually, and actually, it's a kind of a testimony of how to learn from one experience and implement it in own practice. I think the next highlight point is that Sumalini came up with this concept of 100 reading plan, so that every student will have the plan to read for 100 hours and 100 days, so that they can be able to have the plan for reading. And this has given a tremendous advantage for the students, first to create interest in the reading, that's number one, and second, understanding and comprehending the any book in front of them. So I think with this part, actually you have been working on the pedagogical leadership course with the Sumalini and as well as with the other key coordinators. How have been your experience with working with them? So can you have some, would you like to comment on their work actually, and what exactly on this?
Well, it's as the little that I've seen, it's been very encouraging to see how excited they have been to learn new things and to develop their school. Principal Simulini has done a wonderful job in motivating the teachers, and now the coordinators have taken an important role, taking responsibility in spreading this enthusiasm into the staff, and they want to learn. It takes nobility. You have to be noble to admit that these are new things. They're new to me. I have to. It takes time to learn this and start to understand new steps. And they've done this. They've been noble and they've been humble. And this is a very fine way to start. They're writing a new book in their school history and in their work, in their pedagogy, and in this way they're wonderful authors now doing their role, and I'm extremely happy to see this, because it gives energy, it gives happiness to the work. One thing I read in the NEP was happiness in learning. I think the teachers are getting happiness from learning new things and new ways of doing it, doing their work, and it's spreading into the pupils also. So I think they're doing amazing work.
Superb. So practically, I think the humility and humbleness to accept new things and innovate themselves with the hard work are the key role of the Silicon teachers. And CCE Finland is really thankful to all the teachers for their dedicated work, and Sumalini ma'am for making sure that they are on their toes and they are innovating. So it's a really great thing. Yes. So with this last year now, what are our future plans? What do you think that, okay, where the Silicon go in the future with the NEP implementation and as well as with the Finnish school implementation? What is your vision on this?
Well, one thing, it's a very happy thing to see that CCE Finland is doing something on its own, something different for the school, when the things that we're doing in cooperation are NEP things. It's been so happy to see that it's the same thing, but it's maybe just another view to what Indian schools are doing, and what maybe in the higher policy they're wanting. And now CCE Finland can really help Silicon School to implement the things that Indian policy wants, and this is great. And the library, it's one of the best stages to do these things. I think this now you have the reading per the 100-hour reading challenge, but now maybe going on using the library in the ability to connect different subjects together. We have much examples of this in our phenomenon-based learning courses that we have in CCE Finland, and I was just thinking, as an example, spring is in Finland. Spring is coming here, and I was just thinking quickly what spring could be. It's weather, it's water, it's geography, it's temperature, it's colors, it's physical education, it's music. You name it. That was just one topic that's coming into my head, and things like this you can do using library using the space to connect together, to plan together, to discuss together, share information, getting information. So now that you have this wonderful learning space there in Silicon, and now start using it in all the ways that you can imagine. So it's wonderful.
Superb. I think you summarized that. What is a vision for the next few years for the Silicon? What will really happen, the change is that the Silicon students will take the responsibility of their learning, and the second important part, they will enjoy the learning process with the help of different new pedagogies, including the phenomenon-based learning. So I think they will have a fun in the future, but also they will have a deep learning. I think what you always say that, okay, what is the role of the teacher is to create the deep learning and critical thinking analysis for that. So, and the library would be again the center space for that. So it's not just a piece of stacked books, but it's a learning environment which has been created. Superb. I think that's a great vision for us, and we are highly committed. CCE Finland is highly committed to work with Silicon for this part, and we are really proud. And all the Silicon parents and all the Silicon society should be very proud that, okay, we are working on this grand vision, which is, I think in Bangalore, it's a unique school in Karnataka, which is really taking the passion to take it forward. So with this part, I think, Kari, we are committed to take your vision forward for this part, and we'll take this together. So let's congratulate the entire team for this.
Yes.
And congratulations to everyone to become a NEP model school, and looking forward to interact with you more. And by the way, the main motivator or the main designer of the National Education Policy, who is very respectable, Dr. Kasturi Rangan sir, he is the chairman of the National Education Policy, himself is giving the blessings to us for doing this part. So it's really important that we all take the baton forward, that the Silicon School will be the model school. And thank you very much.